Trending news. Aberibe should be in prison for not producing Nnamdi Kanu. Deputy Speaker speaks. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Idris Wase, on Thursday said that Senate Minority Leader Aberibe should be in prison for failing to produce the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, in court. Wase said that Aberibe should be jailed just as Senator Ali Ndume, who he failed to produce the former chairman of Pension Reform Task Team, Abdulrasaq Mahina, who he stood for as Shoti. A member of the House, Sada Soli, had raised the points of privilege, expressing displeasure. House Minority Leader Nnamdi Olumelu disclosed information that they had in a closed-door executive section last week about some members planning to defect to People's Democratic Party (PDP). Wase, in his contribution, seemed piqued that Olumelu, after their section was in a meeting with People's Democratic Party caucus of two chambers of the National Assembly. For him, he even go out to report Mr. Speaker, and it was a confidential matter. The meeting of executive section, he couldn't have gone there to report that one. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that there is a kind of false platform that I am seeing, because after the meeting, the PDP caucus of both chambers, they went and had another discussion aside this meeting, a kind of build-up on the security situation. And I think that we need to be serious. I see someone as Aberibe in a leader in the Senate championing that. Yes, there are many flaws. He built Nnamdi Kanu, and during the NSAS, we knew what happened. Nnamdi Kanu then was one who was asking for the head of Tinubu. Destroy this, destroy that in the nation. But we have allowed him. He knew what happened to Ndume for bailing minor was taken to prison for not producing him. But we allowed this man to go as opposition person. What is happening, sir? I think there is need for us as a system to change our tactics. It is not about opposition. If you are going to do opposition, then do opposition that is right, and also be part of the solution to problem. I think our privilege has been breached. There was complete wrong information, and it is deliberate, and that is why I am citing the issue of what I have seen the minority leader in the Senate had done, with all of them sitting behind you. Ordinarily, for failure to produce Nnamdi Kanu, he should be in prison, just like Ndume was taken to prison. Responding to Wase, Nzoma Nkem Aponda said that there was already a judicial decision on the matter and wonder why it should be brought up at all. The man mentioned is my senator. There is a judicial decision of this. Are we trying to arrogate ourselves judicial powers as to when you can produce someone who are bailed or you bailed? It was canvassed up to appeal. It is an offense to bail somebody. If you bail somebody, then you produce him subject to there. So there is no interference. The last contact the man in question had was with military. The senator who bailed the man was going to court regularly. The Senate did not default. It was called to showcase and caused, and he also caused successfully. Why is it a point of reference in the parliament? Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Imagine, this deputy speaker must be one of the terrorists in power for him to say that Aberibe should go to jail because he refused to release or bring Nnamdi Kanu out. Is that not enemy of progress? He must be insane for saying this. You can imagine. Have you not ought Nnamdi Kanu enough? It was 2015. So you expect him to stay back so that he can be killed? Never. Nnamdi Kanu is wiser than all this. He's wiser than all these leaders, all these foolish leaders. So you expect if you were in Nnamdi Kanu's shoes, you will sit down and be killed, right? You won't run for your life. That is nonsense, stupidity. Nnamdi Kanu is wise. That was why he has seen that if they have arrested him the first time and he was bailed, that if he refused to run out of the country, then he's going to be jailed. Maybe by that time he might even die finally. So he ran for his dear life, because there's no way after being bailed, the love, there's no way they can develop love for him after the hatred. The hatred will continue. Now that he has even organized another security network, the hatred is much. They would have killed him. So he has done it right by going out of the country. Yes. Lopa said that he's a coward. He's not a coward. He knows what he's doing. Now imagine, this terrorist deputy speaker is a terrorist. He's a Fulani herdsman. You expect Nnamdi Kanu to wait when your people went to kill him and they might succeeded? To wait back again instead of asking the soldiers to produce Nnamdi Kanu. He wants Aberibe to go to jail for you. You can imagine how stupid this is. What law have you made to stop the killings in Nigeria when you're saying Senator Aberibe should go to jail because he refused to produce Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think you are safe in your chambers? Nonsense. Sorry for you. See that I have been asking for someone's arrest. Don't make a move and advise Buhari and a presidency to put a lasting solution to these menaces. They're talking about arresting and jailing Aberibe for supporting Nnamdi Kanu.